Good day, everyone. Let's officially start our Capstone project meeting for PADFIT subject-specific simulation and skill camp. Our goal today is to clearly discuss our system design, responsibilities, and how our application will support PADFIT 1 and PADFIT 3. First, I briefly restate project overview for everyone is aligned. Our application is a mobile-based learning tool that uses simulation and digital animation to demonstrate locomotor and non-locomotor movement. For PADFIT 1 and selected traditional Filipino dances for PADFIT 3. It aims to enhance students' understanding through visual and interactive learning.
Thank you, Trixie. From a design perspective, I'd suggest we keep the interface very simple and student friendly. Since our users are student instructors, navigation should be intuitive, like a home screen with Packet 1 and Packet 3 options, then step by step learning modules inside each section.
That makes sense. From the development side, I've handled the Unity integration with C#. We can create avatar-based simulations for movements. The challenge in the challenge is ensuring smooth animation transitions between steps, especially for dance sequences.
I agree with Princess. I'll use Blender to design the avatars and movements animation. For Content 3, I'll focus on additional tools and dances like directing and technique. However, we should be careful to keep movements realistic, even with we are using AI-generated animation tools. I'll be responsible for the learning content. I'll be break down each movement into a step-by-step instruction. For part 1, I categorize locomotor skills like walking, running, and jumping, and non-locomotor skills, reading and scratching. For part 3, I ensure cultural accuracy in describing dance steps.
On my end, I will handle Firebase integration. This will store user progress, learning materials, and possibly downloadable content. Even though we won't use real-time motion tracking, we can still track lesson completion and user engagement.
Great. So make sure everything aligns. Or remember, system is only for PADFIT 1 and PADFIT 3. We're not including PADFIT 2 and PADFIT 4. Also, this is a supplementary learning tool only, not a replacement for actual physical success. We should also highlight our limitations clearly in the document. For example, our animations are AI generated, so they might not perfectly match real human motions. Also, we are focusing only on selected Filipino traditional dances, not international dances.
Yes, and I think we should add a disclaimer in the app interface saying users should still perform actual physical practice and under instructor's supervision.
That's a good point. We can display a reminder message before starting any simulation tool.
I also want to suggest adding slow motion and repeat models for each movement. This will help students better understand the system. That would support learning comprehension a lot. I just adjust the instructional script so they match cross features to make sure step each step is clear and easy to follow.
That would support I make sure those features are properly linked in Firebase so user setting like speed control and progress tracking are safe.
Perfect. Now let's connect our project to its bigger purpose. This system supports SDG 4 for quality education by making learning more accessible. It also aligns with SDG 9 for innovation since we are using mobile simulation technology. and SDG 11 by preserving Filipino cultural lands digitally. Exactly, our project is not just about coding, it's about enhancing education through technology while preserving culture and improving student engagement in physical education.
We should also ensure accessibility. Maybe we can add large buttons and visible fonts for better usability.
And optimize the app for Android devices with at least 3 to 4 GB RAM, as stated in our hardware requirements.
And also compress animation files so the app runs smoothly even on lower end devices. I'll double check all learning materials for accuracy before final integration.
I'll handle testing of database performance to ensure no lag is in loading modules.
Alright, team. Before we end, let's remember our communication goals. Everything must be clear, structured, and consistent. If there are misunderstandings, we clarify immediately to avoid error development. One last thing, let's agree on documentation standard so our final output is completely and professional. Agreed, if there are no more concerns, we will proceed to the development phase next week.